While talking about the skills shift, thought leaders, consultants, software vendors are all now talking about skill ontology and skill taxonomy. Now, it's interesting because some say that ontology and taxonomy can be used interchangeably and it's only semantics. Others feel that these are two different things. But from a layman's perspective, if you look at it, here is what it means. Now, when you look at people out there, the way they describe their capabilities and their skills, they may use hundreds and thousands of different words to describe the same meaning. Right now, it is individuals who look at multiple CVs, they look at descriptors, have conversations to figure out what does that really mean. But when you look at in terms of creating a large framework around the skills, it becomes very difficult because there could be millions and millions of skills. So if you look at ontology and taxonomy, both become very, very handy. In fact, they become foundational to this entire skills shift. The first thing would be to identify or standardize the words that are used to describe the skills and therefore what they mean. Right? So if we talk about selling skills, for example, selling skills could have multiple sub-skills in that. One of the skill could be interpersonal skill, the other person can call it communication skill, the third person could call it ability to influence, and so on and so forth. So we would need first a structure or a taxonomy that gives a common language to the skills framework. And then on the top of it is the ontology, which then kind of clusters and categorizes them, right? So as I said, selling skill could be the remit of ontology to define multiple skills that go into that. A lot of organizations are working towards it, and they're trying to create a common framework. Truth be told, it will be a while before there is a global norm around skills. We have still not achieved that even in case of competency frameworks, but it will be a while. The good news there is that artificial intelligence and machine learning is playing a very, very important role. If you look at very large platforms like, for example, LinkedIn or even Oracle HCM Cloud, where there are millions of users using on a daily basis, we are able to kind of look at the patterns of skills and kind of start categorizing them. It's early stages of development, but we are moving towards it. So in a sense, whether we call it ontology or taxonomy, it's about having a common standard language and a common standard framework to understand and work with the skills shift.